This episode is brought to you by Indiana Beach Bottled Water. Indiana Beach Bottled Water. It's the water that makes it.
Ready?
Since when did we get sponsors? Oh well.
I don't know. Whoops, turn it. There you go. Ta-da, ta-da. That's, guess where we were on Sunday. Woohoo!
You know, it is the water that makes it.
Maybe.
Anyway, as like most of you that are going to listen to this podcast, I was heartbroken, devastated, and depressed when I found out that Indiana Beach would not be reopening for the 2020 season.
Unless they got a new buyer.
Also, like most of you, when I heard that FunSpot was potentially taking over it, I was thinking, that sounds like a smart idea. They know how to do paper ride, they know how to do regional parks, they have experience with wooden coasters, and they have experience with the Sky Coaster.
That will take care of itself.
And then when I found out that they didn't buy it, I cried again. And then when it
Well,
said...
wasn't there a petition to sign up and say, like,
Yeah.
save Indiana Beach or something?
And then when it was announced that Gene Staples, I believe that's his name? I apologize.
Pretty close, I guess. Focus.
You guys can never get along. Whatever, Battle Royale upstairs with cats.
That was interesting.
Stay.
What do you want me to do?
Talk about your experience at Indiana Beach in '06 where we ate at the lounge.
I really don't remember too much. Riding the tilt-a-whirl, Tig'rr. I think I rode a coaster at that time. No, I was scared to ride Tig'rr because, oh my God, the drops. Oh, they looked a little too much for me. We went there in the morning, got there before they opened, and left there. And I remember horrific rainstorm. We had to pull off. You couldn't even see to drive to get home. It was a good day. The lake was calm, and yeah, we did a lot that day. So I'm glad my husband and I were able to get Justin back there to help support it.
Okay, is the cage downstairs?
So, excuse me?
Yes.
Where? Oh. So we have a young male kitten with 2 older female cats.
They know.
So he just ate a little while ago, so he seems to be all fired up. Yay! Ready? Don't leave it like that in case he falls. So
Anyway, people. So when I found out that it was coming back, around July 4th weekend, I was like, K? Dude above?
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I was talking about the other dude above.
Our Lord.
The other dude.
Oh, your father.
I haven't decided a pretentious nickname for him, so...
Okay.
So, when I found that out, I was like, oh, I better go opening weekend, and I better get some souvenirs, because if they do close again, which is possible given what's been going on politically in this country, and what's been going on overall.
They said, the people in the office have said it's, they're above numbers of what it was last year.
Before we went, when we didn't know that.
Okay.
So anyway, this has been in the works since around July 4th weekend. I think I wanted to go the second weekend, but big dude.
Well, we kept debating. Okay,
No, we didn't.
Oklahoma, Washington State, If we
That was
couldn't,
in case of the next park that we're going to discuss next week.
if we didn't get to do this trip, we had alternatives.
Yeah. So, we've been wanting to go for a while, so we finally did. We got to the park, and I wanted to get there like, what, a half an hour, 45 minutes or so before they opened?
Yeah, we were there before they opened.
I got my season pass.
Yeah.
I think this might be the only time I've ever had two season passes at one time.
Oh, okay.
This might be I think this is the only time it's ever happened.
And your father and I got senior citizen tickets,
no,
so that was really cheap.
It happened again when I think we got season passes for Wild Adventures because at Dollywood we could get in half off.
Okay.
So it's the second time.
Okay.
So we get in. Thankfully, if you're wondering, they're not the TSA style things that you walk through, where it's like a bag check and a temperature scan. What it is they essentially just like if you've been to a doctor or dentist or whatever, it's pretty much like that, where they just like look at your forehead or something, or your neck or your arm. And I ticked Big Guy and Kay off because I asked strangers random questions.
Stop it. Okay.
Like questions like where is Utter Sensations?
Which not many people knew.
Some people did eventually.
Well, and to try and find it with their sign, it was only on a piece of 8.5 by what, 10 inch.
I was thinking it was like a big sign.
Yeah. Well, we passed the ice cream place, and I was like thinking, but I didn't see a big sign.
Yeah. Didn't I ask something else?
Well, when we were at the tacos, the walking taco.
Is the taco? Oh, is Jean there? I asked that to multiple employees, and I think I met 20, 30 employees. Not one Jean.
Yes, but the one guy from the office kept us up to speed about where he might have been, or
but it was maybe 5 minutes behind.
Yeah, so we missed him every time. But anyway, we still had fun. Mm-hmm. We did do
Spoiler alert.
We did do the
I kind of want to go in order.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
here we go.
I'd already been to the park, and there were a few rides that I was like, yeah, I don't need to ever do that again. Like Steel Hog, I'm not a fan of the El Locos with the over-the-shoulder restraints. If they got lap bars, I'd probably like it more. Hint, hint. So instead we first went to Lost Coaster of Superstition Mountain. I rode forwards. I forgot how much a lot of those turns are like. You go from left to right. You do get some airtime. You do get some pops. I probably could have gotten more airtime if, you know what, I won't say that, but I could have gotten more airtime if I had done something a little different. That's all I'll say. And I wanted the big guy to ride it with me, but he was like,
He was still waking up.
I thought he was like sick or something.
I don't know.
After that, then I wanted to ride the water swings, but they had this thing where you have to like use the seatbelt like the upper
Across
half.
your chest, yeah.
Across your chest in addition to your lap, and I was like, I even told the ride operator, it's like, are you sure this isn't just for like babies or young kids? And like, no. I'm like, oh, well, I guess I'm not riding it. Then we started walking back, and I think this is...
Just go on.
And I think this is when we did, was this when we did No, we did the antique autos.
Yes.
Very long antique autos. And sadly, like, Kay and I, we knew each other.
Missy, Coaster Kitty, come on. Yes. Sorry.
So, we know each other. So, like, we tried to like high five each other. That didn't work. Me and Dad tried it as well. That didn't work as well. Um,
And they were very social distancing on those.
Yeah, they were only sending like 2 cars on the entire ride. I was like, man, that ride would have bad capacity. After that, was that when we did Dr. Frankenstein?
Yes.
I think I think the shirt that I wore was about 6 inches longer by the end of the day. Because, as opposed to, like, you know, I went first, so I was supposed to, like, holding my arm or something. Instead, she held, like, the bottom of my shirt, like, but from the back, so it was like...
I think they get the idea.
Well,
it was all dark, and you couldn't see where you're walking, and there were supposed to be rats in there, and there were other things.
Yeah.
Ooh, that you couldn't tell what they were.
Some of them were kind of fun, I think.
Well, that sideways room?
Yeah.
You were up, and then you were down, and then you went back up?
Or was it the room that was shaking or something? Or, like, it was, like, it went like this.
Yeah.
The floor. I even showed you that.
Down and up.
It probably could use an update.
Mm-hmm. And there was a walking bridge that kind of creaked. And
I'm not gonna say how it ends.
You're just gonna have to do it.
The 2 things I will say, I think it's this. I might get some hate for this, but oh well. I like it better than the haunted hospital at Fuji-Q.
Okay.
At least stuff happened.
Yeah.
And I also well, I'll probably end up there, so it was nice seeing where I'll be in the future when it ends.
Okay. And then did we do the ride through Dark Ride? The shooting?
Yeah. Wait, did we do that
or did we do Fascination? No, I think we did all the rides before Fascination.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I think we walked back and got tacos then.
Okay.
So we got the world famous tacos, and we also got the world famous Indiana Beach water bottles.
Mm-hmm.
You also got nachos, right?
Mm-hmm.
The tacos, well, they have to be the world's best tacos, otherwise they wouldn't say they're the world's best tacos, right?
Anybody can say world's best tacos.
They're pretty...
Was it good? I mean, a lot of people were eating them. Let's say that.
They are pretty good tacos. I'm not necessarily a huge fan of crunchy shell tacos. I much prefer soft shell. But, you know, it was good food. It had lettuce and tomatoes, and I ate them, so...
Yay!
Not the only time that day that I ate lettuce. Or, no, not the only time on this trip I ate lettuce, but we'll get to that next week. Sorry, Park Scope Joe. So, after that, we then did Den of Lost Thieves. Because they have a weight limit per car, which I don't remember that last time.
300 some odd pounds.
350 pounds.
They only allow one adult.
Yeah, we each got one car, so
it was hard to shoot with one, so I put one back, and I was just shooting with one.
Yeah, I think I did as well.
I did not do well.
What score did you get?
I thought I was hitting them, but I didn't.
I think I got like 430. I think.
430?
Yeah.
Oh.
What did you get?
I think I only got like 120 or something like the 180 or something.
Well, we all know Ranger would have gotten like 50 million.
Well, I don't think you could get 50 million on that.
He could get 50 million with both of his eyes closed and the gun facing the other way.
But I was hitting some of the targets where the light went out in the target, but then the score didn't go up.
Well, then maybe... Well,
I don't know.
Okay, let's be honest.
It was fun.
Let's be honest.
I'm not the best.
Okay.
I'm not the best shooter.
Let's be honest. That ride definitely needs a rehab because we've gone on that ride 3 times. never have both of the guns worked at the same time. So maybe you should have tried your other gun.
Well, this gun only got 20 points, and this gun got the more points, so...
It was kind of... I did shoot at that lady, I'm gonna sound like a jerk now, and made her skirt fall down.
Okay.
Hey, I'm quoting... I'm just saying the facts, that's all I'm saying.
Okay, good job.
But yeah, that could use a refurbishment, I guess.
Yeah, but I think what he was trying to do is open it up as an alternative, you know, so...
To the Frankenstein castle?
No, the whole park. Opening it up the best he could.
No, I'm saying in 2006 when we went, it wasn't good.
Right.
So it could use an upgrade.
Right, but...
Anyway, was it at that point that we did Fascination?
Yeah, because we waited. Oh, you wanted to do...
I did Tig'rr and Cornball Express then.
But then one of them you couldn't get on.
No, I got both of them on.
No, but the one while we were waiting...
Hoosier.
Yeah, while we were waiting for Fascination, you couldn't get on.
Yeah.
You kept testing it.
What's weird... Yeah, people often say, like, oh man, Lost Coaster was closed when I went. Lost Coaster broke down all the time. Lost Coaster was working fine as far as we saw. Hoosier Hurricane broke down twice.
Yeah.
And that's one of your higher capacity rides.
Yep.
Cornball Express, it's pretty fun. Drew, cover your ears for a second. I think a few of those drops are a little more shallow than they should be. Like they kind of go like this, and they could probably go like this.
Okay.
Okay, Drew, you can stop crying right now. I rode Tig'rr. That ride could use some more padding.
You think?
Yeah, I got like bumped like from side to side. I was like getting.
Well, and some of those downs were like, whoa.
But it was fun. It's a Schwarzkopf, so it's got to be good, unless it's Mindbender or Olympia looping. Not a fan of Olympia looping. Sorry, people.
Okay, keep going.
I'm just really like making Drew cry right now. So I think then we did Fascination. We waited for this other family or group
I think it
to
was
finish.
Grandparents with 2 grandsons.
And you were like, oh, why do we have to play Fascination? Let's not spend too much money. The prices are terrible. And I was like, JJ wants steak knives.
And you should know that you don't pay for the game there. You get a game card elsewhere.
Mm-hmm. So we got 3 game cards, because I told Kay to do that. And so we played, what, 5 games?
4 games each.
Yeah, we played 4 games competing against each other.
I won the first one.
And then Dad won the next 2.
Right.
And whether this happened or not, or whether you guys intended for it to happen or not,
I did not intend to let you win.
I said, like, can you guys, like, let me win a game?
I was doing very good. The last game, it just kept going in the same holes that I already had.
Yeah, that always happens.
So.
But yeah, if nothing else, it was air conditioned in there.
Yes. Oh my God.
And they say that the cards don't expire, so hopefully that's true.
So the next time we go, we've got 20 points.
Mm-hmm. Probably play another 5 rounds or so.
20 points was maybe just like the legend said, silly putty or something.
Yeah, we could have won silly putty and a spider ring.
Yeah.
No steak knives, sorry.
Yeah, I didn't even see steak knives there. They had an air fryer or something.
Yeah.
Or
I told that story, and they were like, really? I was like, yeah.
That's what we've been told.
Hey, can I? Like he was showing it to ride operators. Hey, can I ride with these? Are these loose articles? Indiana Beach is now pay 1 price and not pay per ride.
Yep.
Let's see, what else what else did we do? Wanted to do the log flume long line, and we're like, no, it's not worth it for like a 40-minute wait for like a 3-minute ride.
Yeah.
We did the Speckman Express, the train ride.
Oh, yeah. Yes, we did the train.
It was kind of cool on one side of the mountain, or on one side of the train. When you go around a tunnel, you see skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if that's part of the Lost Coaster building or whatnot, but
I don't know. I didn't
that
ride
was
the
that was
Lost
kind of
Coaster.
cool. Oh, we also fed carp.
Oh, yeah.
Um, it's legend. It still has scum, pond scum, but it's not the garbage can that you saw it as.
Yeah.
There's still some,
Yeah.
but it's not as bad.
Everybody was feeding them. So we just
Yeah,
got in
we
there
were-
with our
we were
75
feeding-
cents and we fed them.
We were like throwing pellets, and then there was this other family. I thought they were throwing dandelions. They were throwing popcorn. And you could see them going, oh.
Yeah, and if they didn't get it, they got water in and they'll get rid of the water.
You didn't get to do the tilt-a-whirl, sorry.
No, it was shut down.
I want to say you did something. We did another thing, but I can't.
Well, we went through the building.
Dr. Frankenstein. Oh,
No,
the Indiana
archive.
Beach has a very mini museum.
Archives.
Very mini. Like,
Yes.
it's probably about the size of like 2 college dorm rooms.
Maybe. But they plan to keep expanding.
Mm-hmm.
They are trying to find more information, so...
And they also have like free newspapers, and they also ask you to like write like where you're from, so of course we did.
Yep.
Um,
And then get your picture taken for Facebook.
mm-hmm. And I did my very terrible I.B. Crow impression, where when I heard it afterwards, I was like, I sound more like Curly from the Three Stooges.
Mm.
It was like, Indiana Beach, I'm beautiful like Sheriff from Monticello, Indiana, proving once more there is more than corn in Indiana. Knock, 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 knock. See?
Yeah. But she wanted to record you anyways, so...
Yeah. Oh, in case you're wondering, I did that to about, 10 employees that day?
Mm-hmm.
It reopened. I get a pass. After that, because I kind of prevented Kay from going on the... Was it the Mark Twain paddle boat at Tokyo Disney?
Whatever.
Or the Liberty Square paddle boat? Some paddle boat, around rivers, in the rivers of America or something like that. It's
Okay, anyway.
or
So we
Beaver
went on
Brothers
it.
canoes. Well, we went on a similar version where the Indiana Beach one, it's like a half-hour boat ride.
Mm-hmm.
We stayed on the lower deck, but I'm thinking, man, if they sold like snacks, or they had like a bar, or sold like soda or water as well, and had a bathroom, that would probably make some good amount of money.
I don't know.
So we did that. A lot of people waved at us, so we waved right back.
People
And-
in the water.
And there were people on jet skis. What? Please don't.
Just let him see. God, just keep talking.
There were people on jet skis, so it's almost like they were doing stunts just for us, which was cool. There were chunks where it smelled, but fortunately it didn't smell that bad. Okay?
Okay.
Then we went to... Is that... Hoosier... Wait
Then
in
you
line for
rode-
Hoosier.
yes,
It
you rode-
closed.
Didn't you ride it though? Did you get on
No,
it?
I did not get on Hoosier
Oh.
Hurricane.
Because it shut down again.
Yeah. All of the
So we went
coasters
for-
were running only like one train. One or two. One train, I think Tig'rr was running 2 or 3,
Didn't
though.
Hoosier have 2 or 3?
Hoosier only had 1.
Oh, okay.
Cornball also only had 1.
Well, then we did the next best thing before we were leaving.
Utter sensation.
Mm-hmm.
You should have done it because it's a Wisconsin tradition.
It wasn't gluten-free. I didn't feel like getting ill at the beginning of our trip.
Don't worry, folks. I did not deprive her from ice cream on this entire trip. We have to get to that in part 2.
Mm-hmm.
And some of you might know what I'm talking about. So anyway, we went to Utter Sensation. I don't remember what Dad got.
Butter pecan.
At Utter Sensation?
Yes.
Got that at Utter Sensation in the other place?
Yes.
Okay, and I got, did I get the banana,
The Elvis or
the Dirty Elvis, or the cool Cold Elvis, something like that? I think that's what I got. Because I was asking people like, hey, what's your favorite ice cream at Utter Sensations? They also said the Tired Parent, but that had alcohol in it, so I was like, maybe not.
pass up on that one. Yes.
Um. One other thing I did want to get, but I was like, you know, I'm not Mr. Moneybags. I was thinking about getting a deep fried Snickers, but I was thinking, I kind of want to make sure I fit on some other stuff on this trip,
Mm-hmm.
and if I don't, I might cry.
Yes.
Um.
Because we prepaid for all the tickets and everything in advance.
So, then we got back on the road. There were some rides closed, despite what the main gate said, but there were some nice employees. No one was a jerk. Everyone seemed like they were in a good mood.
And it was nice that it seemed like they were hiring disabled people.
I
So
only
that
saw
was
like
nice.
one. I only saw like one person. I saw another person
There
with
were
a knee
about
brace.
four people running rides.
Okay.
So kudos to them. Good job.
Indiana Beach. It would be good if you got rid of the second pair of seatbelts on Yo-Yo or the water swings, or get new swings that don't require them. Just saying. Like a
Everything will come.
like a Star Flyer. Oh, and I did make one other suggestion to a park employee. Where the old monster truck simulator is, get something from like Triotech or Vacoma, like kind of like a Soarin' style attraction. Your favorite ride, right?
No.
And have it
Not
be
at all.
called like IB Airport or Indiana Beach Air Tours or something, and have it be themed around like flying around the Midwest like throughout these years. Like we were even saying, like they could have like one part where it's kind of like a winter snowstorm, and you kind of get like pelted with drops of water,
Mm.
or water drops on you as you're
Hmm.
like gliding.
Mm-hmm.
I said this, but I said this on something. I said this somewhere else. I want Indiana Beach to go back to installing attractions that you can't find at other places. They were the first one to add Steel Hog. They were the first to add Hoosier Hurricane. There were no other coasters like that in the region. Same with Lost Coaster, Superstition Mountain. Same with the Splash Bash.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of things that he wants to do,
Mhm.
but it's all going to take money.
Um,
So I think he's trying to do the best he can,
I think
getting it open, you know.
I think he was the first to install a chaos ride in this area, and he was the first to install. He was the first to add a double shot, and he was the first to add an interactive shooting dark ride.
Okay.
So I kind of want them to go back to installing those unique rides, and there's a good handful of attractions. Maybe we'll get to that one day. We had lunch at a very local place called Golden Corral.
Hmm.
What was
That wasn't there. That was going closer to the next point on
I'm
our
just saying
trip.
that day,
Okay.
and he gave a hint. Two things I will say about this Golden Corral is that they had lasagna, which was awesome. Just trust me on this. And I'm sorry, but I have to mention another thing you can't have. They had something called Aunt Bee's fried chicken. Oh my god, so juicy. It was so like
I had grilled chicken. I was fine. Mushrooms.
I had
beets,
I
grilled
had a bite,
chicken.
and I was like, "Dude, Dad, just have a bite." And I was like, "Okay." Oh, it
Yeah.
was like it was dripping with juice, with oils and juices. 1 second. Keep talking.
Okay, about what?
Anything.
Well, I didn't have the fried chicken, so I can't really talk to you about that. The mushrooms were very good. You ate some mushrooms.
Yeah, and usually I'm not a mushroom person.
Yeah.
So anyway,
And it was done cafeteria style, so you never touched
yeah.
utensils. They gave you a plate with what you wanted, or you stuck the plate under there. A lot of plastic around, so they were taking very big precautions.
So anyway, that's part one. Join us next time where um I ride a red coaster that is very rough.
Ooh, reddish orange, isn't it?
No, it's red.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
Bye.